Happy Friday! I have one Newport under left, but luckily I asked the maintenance guy yesterday if he could watch Shaggy for me this morning, which I have to drop him off in like 10 minutes. And he was like, yeah, I need some cigarettes. So I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and get them for you now. What kind? He said Newport 100s. And I was like, okay. So I went ahead and got myself another pack when I got his. And I only have one of my own cigarettes left right now. So I have to walk up to the... What is it with this cigarette? The other one was bent too. Like, I had to get myself cigarettes and a soda. I'm waiting on Mr. Hottie. But we gotta drop off Shaggy first. Here's the funny thing. So, today is Luke's birthday. I think he's 38 today. And it's my son's 25th birthday. So last night at a little after midnight, because I fell asleep like 7 or 8. I woke up like a little after midnight, so I texted Jacob, happy birthday. Messaged Luke, happy birthday. And Jacob FaceTimed me, which I didn't know he was up, so we talked for a little bit, and then after I hung up, it said I had 2 missed calls. Like, right after we hung up. It said 2 missed calls, and they were unknown callers. So I was like, what the fuck? So I called Jacob back. I'm like, did you just try to call me back, like, blocked? And he's like, no. And his girlfriend's like, maybe it pocket dialed you. And I'm like, yeah, but would it show up blocked? Like, I don't think so. So I'm thinking, okay, the only thing that, unknown callers at 40 in the morning, that's got to be, like, police, hospital. So now I'm thinking, oh, my God, did something happen with Kayla? So I call her, wake her up. She's at home in bed, sleeping. I'm like, is Jasmine there? She's like, yeah. I'm like, is Bunny there? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, who the hell would have just called me unknown? Like, what the fuck? So anyway, I ended up going back to sleep. Then this morning at like a little after 7, there's banging on the neighbor's door, and Shaggy starts barking. It sounds like it's our door, but it's their door. It was like bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. I was like, oh my God. Like, is there about to be a freaking fight over there? So I just, like, tell Shaggy, stop barking, and he gets back up in the bed, and he lays down with me. And then a few minutes later, bang, bang. So I'm like, bang, bang, bang on my door. And I'm like, oh, God. Keep in mind, I go to sleep with tank top and underwear. Right now I have this on, which I'm like, why am I wearing this when I have to walk to the... I have to walk to the package store to get myself cigarettes and drop my dog off. I'm such an idiot. So anyway, bang, bang, bang on my door. So I'm like, who is it? Police. I'm like, oh, God. So I go to, like, grab my house coat because I don't want to get yelled at. Put some clothes on, like I did, the night before or whatever. So I'm grabbing my house coat, and they knock again. I'm like, just 1 minute. So I open the door. I'm like, I didn't want to get yelled at for not having pants on. I needed my house coat, or shower coat, whatever it's called. So the first thing they said was, your neighbors would like to apologize to you. Then they're like, do you mind if we come in for a minute? So I'm like, yeah. So they come in. Shaggy's barking. They're trying to calm him down. He finally calms down. And they're like, do you know what kind of car your DoorDasher was driving? And do you remember what he looked like? And I'm like, he was like light skin, like a flower power type guy. And they're like, a hippie? And I was like, yeah, but he was like, I think he was white, like just tan. And so they bring up a photo on their phone from the video, and it's a black dude. And they're like, does it look like this? Does he look like this? I'm like, no, I don't think so. And they're like, well, that could be like a light-skinned guy. And I'm like, not with long hair. Like, when I think of flower power hippie, I think long hair. Like Luke has long hair. Like, I like long hair, you know, on guys. But anyway, so they're like, I can bring up the DoorDash stuff so you can see. I don't know what information's on there. And they're like, oh, yeah, can you do that? I said, sure. So they took a photo with their phone from my phone, and I was like, it was at 11:10 p.m. That's what it says on the DoorDash. I go, is that when the wallet and phone were taken? And he was like, no, it was 150. I don't know what the fuck is 0058. And I'm thinking, is that 12? Like 58 would be like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was in here sleeping, snoring away. So I don't know what they say. They saw my door open. But I was like, oh, well, my dasher came at 11:10. They're like, well, he could have come back. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but why? So I'm just like, I don't know why he would have come back, because they didn't drop it at 11:10. You know, apparently they dropped it right when it was, like, picked up, so. Shaggy! But, I don't know. Now I've got to get dressed. Go take him to the neighbor. And I hope he remembers, because he must have asked me, like, 5 times what his name was. And at one time, he, like, bent down to, like, pet him, and he was like, oh, Shaggy, it's me and you tomorrow. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to have so much fun. And Shaggy was wagging his tail. He's like, oh, he's wagging his tail. He likes me. What's his name again? And I'm like, you just said it. It's Shaggy. Guess we'll find out. Is somebody at my door? No. Alright. Bye for now. I'll be back. I always come back.